Good morning, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. How are you? Welcome to the party pen where we have good time. We have good time. So, get pumped up because we're about to go to war. We're about to fight these people and we're not exactly sure why. So, all I can Oh, all I can glean. I learned that word. So anyway, all I could glean from this story was they was with the Moabites and they was doing terrible things with the Moabites. Well, sacrificing and all that stuff with the Moabites. But somehow they ended up mad at the Midianites. And God, a long time ago, promised them the land that these people were in. Okay. And there's all kinds of people. There's, there's different tribes of people. And I believe some of them are their cousins. But anyway, God promised these people this land. And and these people are in it. So God's like, take these people, kill these people. They make me mad, and we're not sure why. So I can't figure out why. Why God's offended by these people and why the Das Juden is offended by these people. Because really it was the Moabites. So they're going all through the land. The Gad Reubenites and half the Manasseh are going through this land on the other side of the Jordan, on this side of the Jordan. And they're going through this land and smashing people. And then they tell Moses, we don't want to go over there. We want to stay on this side, right? We killed all these people and we're building stuff. So we want to stay here. So can we stay here? And then Moses like, you bunch of fucking cowards. Your brothers are about to go over here to they're about to go over here to go to war. But you bitch asses want to stay over here. And they're like, no, 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 no. We have a lot of shit. And we don't really want to take it. And I mean, we built stuff here. We'll still go to war with you. We'll fight. We're battle ready. Right? But we want to leave our shit here. And we want to build stuff for our shit. So Moses is like, come talk to everybody. Let's see. So then they go talk to everybody. And then they're like, hey, everybody, listen. We just want to leave our stuff here. And everybody's like, okay. So then they build their cities and stuff. And then they're marching to war. And we're not exactly sure why. Okay? These people offended God somehow. And God promised their land. While they were already there, He promised it a long time ago. He's like, you're going to get this, right? But it comes at a cost. You got to kill everybody. And take their women. So they're going to make babies with these Midianite women. So again, they're not full Jew. They're breeding their own blood out of them. I'm just saying. You guys aren't real Jews. Okay. Oh, okay. So, we are picking up on chapter 33. I am Nikki K the Great, and I will be going to war with you. We're going to have a good ass time. We're going to have a great time. Anyway, pack your bowl. Dustin got us some weed and some cigarettes. So I am totally prepared to walk with you. So let's go to chapter 33. All right, let's go. Did you go pee? It's okay. We're stopping to go pee in the middle. So hope you can hold it. Hope I can hold it. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Okay. These are the journeys of the vampires which went out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. No, they are not. They are their children's children. Children's. This generation of children that came out of Egypt have died 3 times. Actually, maybe not 3 times, but definitely once, twice. The first generation died, and then the second generation died. It took 40 years. These are not the people that came out of Egypt. They're their kids' kids. Kids. It's the 3rd generation. It's the first generation's kids, second generation's kids. And it would be the second generation's kids. So the 3rd generation. No, hold on. It would be the first generation, then their kids. So they would be the second generation, and then their kids. Okay, yeah, it is a 3rd generation. So these are not the people that came out of Egypt. They're the same tribe because it never died, you know. But it's not the same people. It's not the same people. Okay. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramesses in the 1st month, on the 15th day of the 1st month. On the morrow after the Passover, the vampires went out with a high hand and the sight of all the Egyptians. They did not take the high road. God busted that ass multiple times. They did not go out on the high road. They did not. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgment. Yeah, fire stood fire stood between their God and him. And their God backed the fuck down. He really did. That raw guy, it didn't say his name, right? It doesn't say the good God's name. Our God is the best God, but some gods are good gods and some gods are bad gods. So it seems like we might be going after the bad gods. But the good gods, God kinda don't fuck with. He just scared the shit out of this one, though. Well, he scared the shit out of him over 40 years ago. But anyway, he did. He stood. There was a fire. And then the Egyptian god was there, like, ugh. And then God was like, fuck you. And then it was over. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses. No, it's Ramses, but it doesn't look like that. And pitched and Sucketh. And they departed from Sucketh and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again to Pi Roth, which is before Baal Zephon, and pitched in Migdol. And they departed from before Pi Roth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness and went 3 days. At 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah and came to Elim. And in Elim there were 12 fountains of water. Hold on. 70. So 60, 70. And 70 palm trees. And they pitched there. And they removed from Elim and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dafka. And they departed from Dafka and encamped in Alush. And went from Alush and encamped in Rephidim, where there was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. Sinai. I guess it's Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai and pitched at Kibroth Hattaavah. And they departed from Kibroth Hattaavah and encamped at Hazeroth. And oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, this is so many places. And it doesn't even give what happened. But I guess it just says he recorded their going outs. So we're knowing where they're going out. And they departed from Hazeroth and Rithma. And they departed from there and pitched in Perez. And they departed from there and pitched in Libnah. And they left from there and went to Rizah. And then to Helaleheth. And they went from there and pitched in Mount Shapher. And then they encamped in Haridah. Then Makelos. Then they went to Timath and Tara, Mithka, Hashroma, and Moseroth. Then Benijakan. Then Horhathgad. Oh my God. I'm not. You can. Okay. And then they landed in the land of Edom. Okay. All the names go to chapter 37. Hold on. It's 7 to 37. Chapter 38. Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord and died there. In the 40th year after the vampires had came out of the land of Egypt, on the first day of the 5th month. So the first month is April, May, June, July, August. So August 5th, he died. Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And Arad, the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the vampires. And they departed from Mount Hor and pitched in Zalmonah. So, okay, after Aaron died, Aaron was 123 when he died in Mount Hor. So they were in Mount Hor, and the king of the Canaanites, which dwelt in Canaan, heard that the children of Israel were coming. Then they departed from Zalmonah, and they ended up in Dibon-Gad and encamped in Almondiblatham, and they removed from there to the mountains of Nebo. And they left from there and they ended up pitching by the Jordan from Beth Jimoth to Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. Okay. And this is chapter 50. So all that shit ends at chapter 49. So in the plains of Moab, the Lord spoke to Moses by the Jordan near Jericho, saying, "Tell the vampires, when you are passed over into the land of Canaan, then you shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land and destroy their pictures, their molten images, and quite pluck down all of their high places, and dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell there. For I have given you the land to possess it. And you shall divide the land by lot for inheritance among your families. And to the more you shall give, the more inheritance. To the fewer, and you shall give less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falls, according to the tribes of your fathers. But if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that which you let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes and thorns in your side, and shall vex you in the land where you dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them." Okay? We're about to go to chapter 34. So now, totally go pee. We will be right back. Okay. Chapter 34. And then the Lord told Moses, "Tell the vampires, say, when you come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan, with the coast thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin, along the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the utmost coast of the sea eastward, and your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass to the Zin, and the going forth shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go on to Hazor Art Dedar, and pass on to Asmon." Oh my God. Do we have to read? None of this stuff ends up mattering, I know for sure. I'm not reading it. Okay. So all that goes to chapter or verse 12. Then Moses commanded the vampires, saying, "This is the land which you shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give you unto the tribes and to half the tribe. Okay, this has fallen to you by lot. So is that a bet between gods? Like, I bet you if I do this, all your people are going to die. But if you win, my people are going to die. What do you think? Okay. 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 And Moses said, receive. Okay. I don't know where the fuck I am. 34. And you shall. Okay, hold on. And Moses commanded, okay, verse 13. Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, this is the land which you shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give into the 9 tribes and the half tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben and Gad and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. 2.5 tribes have received their inheritance on this side of the Jordan near Jericho, eastward. Eastward toward the sun rising. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, these are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you: Eleazar and Joshua. And you shall take 1 prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of these men are Caleb, the tribe of Simeon is Shemuel, the tribe of Benjamin is Eladad, the tribe of Dan, Bukai, the prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of Manasseh, Hannael, and the prince of Ephraim, Kemuel, and the tribe of Zebulun, Elizaphan. Ishkar is Paltiel. Asher is Ahihud. Naphtali is Pedel. These are whom by the Lord commanded to divide the inheritance unto the vampires in the land. Okay. 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 Tomorrow we finish the book. Fucking right we do. Listen. Have the greatest day ever. I love you. Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. My son leaves for a place overseas today. It's sometime. Anyway, I'm kind of worried. Does anybody else go overseas right now? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you. Have the greatest day ever. Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. I love you. Bye.